I think I have Harry and Meghan PTSD.
Oh gosh. Exaggeration.
Listen,
But
so I'm trying to be less judgmental and really more understanding of how we got there or how
Mm-hmm.
they got there, because actually it's none of my business. And I understand it's a very interesting conversation. I'm actually the same mix as you guys in reverse, meaning that my 25% Portuguese blood is invisible, but
Mm.
it's there. Just like you guys, was born in Congo and then lived all around the world. So many years in France, so many years in Portugal, and I understand what it is to be of a mixed culture.
Mm.
And when I when I arrive in somebody else's culture, when I went to Angola, for example, I went there to learn and to learn what is kuduro, what is funge, what you know, like being city to city, like how does it feel to kiss a girl from Benguela? A learning. And Americans, whether they are white, mixed race, brown, or black, they arrive in others people country as people who've been taught their whole life that they are the center of the world, they are in the right, and they bring their not only their culture but also everything that's wrong about their country. The
Mm-hmm.
battle of the sexes, the battle of the
the
the cultural
races.
battle, the battle of the ethnies, all
The
that stuff,
confusion, the
all
sins
that
committed by those
confusion.
before. Yes.
Exactly, all that confusion. When I arrived in a country, when I arrived in Portugal 10 years ago, I didn't bring all the stuff from France, and I lived in France for 32 years before that. But I didn't go to Portugal and trying to change everything, trying to change the administration, trying to tell them how they're supposed to think, how they're supposed to talk,
Mm-hmm.
how they're supposed. You see all that stuff.
Yes.
I came humble, and
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't mean that I don't have my own traumas. It doesn't mean that whatever I was feeling, or even my cultural shock, even if it was just 2 hours away, it was still a cultural shock just for the fact that I had to go from speaking French to speaking Portuguese.
Mm-hmm.
But I tried to understand how it works here. Even politics is not the same from one country to another. But Americans, the French do that too. But the Americans are the number ones at that. They arrive somewhere, and the first thing they do, they're looking for, wait, where are the black clubs? Where do we band together? Hey, who are we against? And you're like, all of them that are coming to Lisbon, the first thing they do is they try to band together. They're not trying to mix with other people. They're trying to recreate that battle of that oppression that they feel. But they left America for that. So here you have somebody that comes to the UK and yeah, realizes that paparazzis exist, where the worst form of paparazzi are in the US. So if you're an
Mm-hmm.
actress and you are, yeah, you are in a popular show, so you should know what paparazzi does and what tabloids
Yeah.
do. Now, when you go
Like
to the UK,
TMZ.
please. Now, if you are in the UK, I understand that tabloids are a little different there and they will talk about you. But if you arrive humble. You will not try to transform the UK into what it is not. Now, that's for her. For him, I believe that that person has been troubled since his mother died, and I completely understand. But when you are troubled because of that, and you believe that your mother was killed by the press, because that's what he believes, then you can. He
I've got a different
he's
theory about that one.
You know what he said? He said in the interview yesterday. He said,
You guys are the two experts to the topic, so I'm going to let you guys talk
"Oh,
about
I'm
it.
not. I'm not.
I'm
I was
watching
just
you. No,
when
I'm
I woke
watching
up.
you guys.
I
Go
read
ahead.
there was an interview this morning, right? And he says because Camila was trying to become better because she was replacing my mom and everybody hates her. She had to make peace with the press to have good favors and good press. And then she made a pact with the devil because he believes that the press is the devil and that they killed his mom and that everything that has to do with the media, the press, is evil. So if you are a beautiful light-skinned girl with a magic pussy, this guy is the perfect prey. All you need to do is tell him that he's your dad.
She did, guys. She it looked like she prayed on his ass.
Are you gonna protect me forever? I'll protect you forever.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
The tears worked.
Listen, I was in Ivory Coast one day, and after a show, I meet that girl. Very rarely I do things with groupies, but sometimes I meet that girl, and
well, not anymore. He's married, so you know.
Back in the days, I meet that girl. I meet that girl. The girl is like, first of all, she arrives out of nowhere on stage, and she was beautiful. And she's like, why you always go to sing for the girls on that side? We also want you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I say, can I sing a song for you? So I sing a song for her, etc. As she's going back to the public, I tell the assistant, get me that number. So, long story short, I'm in the bed with her a few hours later, after the club, we in the bed together.
Feet in the back.
Once we done having sex,
she
start crying.
Why? Are we gonna get demonetized because of you now?
Age
Listen,
restriction.
It's okay. Whatever.
YouTube,
this show is all about keeping it real.
YouTube knows her, so you get demonetized as soon as the AI sees her face. So now.
Dinalva, you see, you need to defend yourself, my dear. It's okay.
No, it's all right. I let them talk. When you see my response, you'll understand.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So, at a point, she starts crying, and I'm like, "Oh my God, what happened? Like, does she have any regrets? Like, what can I say?" I say, "What happened?" Like, and she's like, "I've never been so happy in my life. You were sent by heavens. Oh my God, I never felt so much pleasure and joy at the same time. Oh, listen, a little bit of my ego was like, yeah, but 90% of my intelligence was like, oh, that's a trick. That's a trick. And you know how I knew it was a trick? She had 2 iPhones. She was supposed to be poor. She had 2 iPhones, and I was like, Now, I'm a seasoned veteran. Now imagine if you are Harry. Your whole life you've been the number 2, you've been the spare, like you say in your book. Everybody always treats you like, don't worry, your brother is gonna be the king. You can develop a little bit of jealousy or a little bit of resentment, and then he has the best girls, he's the better looking one. As he said in his book, he was so happy when his brother started losing his hair because he looked less like their mom. There's a lot of what he's doing right now. He's doing like we say in French, a ciel ouvert, an open therapy for all of us to see. In reality, this is somebody who, just like Kanye West and all of these people who are more famous that they can handle, he's actually self-immolating in front of us, and she arrived exactly when he's ready to eat. Oh my God, your mom died? Protect me. You could not protect your mom? Protect me from the press, the devils. And he jumped right in. So I have a little bit, I have a lot of understanding.
Mode.
We've all been there. The guy on your right is the king of that. Whenever he sees a psychos, he wants to protect them.
Hey, Kaysha, moi je n'aime pas tes bêtises.